As the NTSB investigation just begins, President Trump is openly speculating about what caused the crash and casting blame on his political opponents as well as minorities.
9 News reporter Spencer Soysher joins us now. And Spencer, experts say his comments may have compromised the investigation.
Yeah, I spoke with our 9 News aviation expert today who has worked on airline crashes like this one before. And crashes of this scale often lead to change in policies or important safety enhancements. But our expert said today he fears the president's comments could ruin the investigation before it really even gets started. With recovery operations underway in the Potomac River,
they didn't want to interfere with that.
Investigators with the National Transportation Safety Board had to wait hours to fully begin their investigative process.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
In the meantime, President Donald Trump offered several causes for the crash, first suggesting it was the Army pilots and the Black Hawk helicopter, then potentially Democrats and DEI practices in the FAA.
So they want them in and they want them. They can be air traffic controllers. I don't think so.
That really compromised the board's ability to collect all the facts, conditions, and circumstances.
9 News aviation expert Greg Feith is a former senior safety investigator for the NTSB.
Whether it's a document, whether it's an interview, whether it's physical evidence, it has to be fact-based. There were a lot of conclusions drawn during the president's press conference.
He says typically after a crash like this, the NTSB gathers experts from places like the aircraft manufacturer, the pilot union, the airline, then develops some facts to share and shuts down information flow to the outside.
It's very rare that the president, the vice president, or really anybody in the executive branch gets fully involved.
Don't you think you're getting ahead of the investigation right now?
No, I don't think so at all.
So when President Trump openly speculated ahead of the investigation, Feith was surprised.
Really jeopardizes the credibility.
Feith says sometimes information does come out during an investigation, which could cause some theories to be investigated further than others. Feith also says investigators rely on statements from witnesses, or in this case, air traffic controllers, who may now be compelled to speak or not speak a certain way.
When you have statements in the press, very forceful, coming from the highest authority in the United States, people may be reluctant to tell their stories, tell people what they saw.
Feith believes the president's comments don't just threaten the NTSB investigation. The NTSB is supposed to be an independent organization that investigates crashes like these and then makes recommendations for safety changes. So if that process can't happen like it's supposed to, it's not clear what necessary changes can come from this crash. Spencer Soysher, 9 News.